Um, okay. Um, this thing is like for now, things are not going my way. People are going east, I'm going west. So I just wanna talk to you, my leaders, and let you know that everything is possible. Hey, everything is really possible as long as you set your mind properly. As long as you have a fit mindset, everything will be okay. So what I did actually, I just thought like, let me just rather share with my leaders whatever I'm currently reading, because this is from the read which I'm busy with now. It's a book which is called "Is More Than Just Money," and that was by the guy called Witness Mdag. So that is what we're gonna really be going through today. So yeah, let's just see how the mindset can really help us through this journey, because I just took the book and I relate to whatever we are doing currently. I relate to our forever living business, because everything you're doing, you must really read something which relates to the field of whatever you are doing. So according to Witness, it says 80% mindset and strategy, then 20% skill. Said our mindset forms our worldview. Our worldview determines how we see things, and how we see things is how we ultimately plan anything we set out to do, which is true. Because whatever I'm thinking or however I'm thinking, that is how the things are gonna turn. One of the biggest things we will have to learn while upgrading our skills is learning how to think correctly. We think about something informs the strategy we apply, which is like the 20%. So however I think, that is how I will no, not that sorry, I'm sorry about that. And I wanted to say 80%, because every time whenever I think of something, every time whenever I think like, remember what I'm thinking is on my mind. Hence they say it's 80% of your mindset and your strategy. So how I think and how I do things, that is how my things are gonna turn. That is how my mindset is gonna be at that time. If I feel like, yeah, well, that thing is not easy to do, obviously that is how it's gonna be. That is what I'm telling my mind, that this thing is not gonna be doable. But if I tell my mind that if I can do one, two, three, it's gonna work, the mind is gonna tell me, yes, it is working. Remember, our mind is doing what we are feeding it. So whatever you fit into your mind is whatever your mind is going to direct. The mind is just sitting there, it's waiting for you to feed it in. Whatever you pouring into that mind is whatever is going to happen. When it comes to any work, project, or business, 80% of it will be about the way we think about the work, our mindset, and our strategy, while the 20% will be based on the skills we need in order to successfully execute what we have set out to do, which is true. So the skills, yes, is good. We must have skills. We must have skills. But imagine me reading 50 books. Imagine me listening to the podcast. Imagine me listening to everything in the YouTube, whichever leader will always lead us to the all the people we have to listen to, the Jim Rose, you mentioned them, everyone, the Ino Salemas and all that. But from there, I don't go and implement whatever I've learned, then it doesn't help. So that is why I always tell this other say which says, knowledge is power, but that knowledge, if you're not using that knowledge, then it's powerless. So you have to use the knowledge which like the knowledge you gained, you have to implement it for it to be powerful. Thanks. Next slide, my leader. So here I just put three examples of how you determine your mindset. The first question, he says, what spectacles are you wearing? Like, what do you see? You. What spectacles are you wearing and what do you see? Hmm? What does this mean? You can just ask yourself now, Leader Solo now this morning, she wakes up now and coming to tell us things which we really don't understand. What is she trying to say now? What I'm trying to say, that is actually according to witness. It says, this question can simply be translated to, what do you see? Meaning often what we see might not be necessarily be whatever everyone sees, which is true. If ever I see that 4cc is a giant and the other person sees like 4cc is amanzamangan, can you see where I'm going with this? So whatever you see, it depends on what do you want to see. Because if I want to see this as green, it will be green. If I want to see it as pink, it's going to be pink. Like, for example, a person who's wearing the blue sunglasses only sees blue. The one wearing orange obviously gonna only see blue, but the one wearing the clear one will obviously see the clearer view. So whatever you want to see is whatever you're gonna see. Hence they ask, what spectacles are you wearing? What is that you want to see? Understanding why you see that and why others see what they see helps you think about your strategy in an enlightened manner. How the color of your spectacles are is whatever how your worldview will be. So clear your views, clear your spectacles. Because if I'm wearing the orange ones, I will always just see orange. Even if Leader Heather can come and show me the back office that my leader, we click here and we click, I won't see anything. To me, I'm only seeing that this thing is difficult. That is what I'm seeing. So that is the power of the mindset. So hence I say, let us try to clear our views. And this is talking to me, leaders. This is actually too personal. I came with this thing, which is, when I was going through this book, it really touched me. I thought witness was just talking to me. Hence, I thought today, let me come and share it with my leaders, because I know most of the leaders are struggling with things are there. You can do them, but the mind, guys, the mind, the mindset is so powerful in a way that if the mindset is somehow, it will be like that. Like, for example, I've got this mindset of, I think it's because of the employee mindset, that of, I'm doing a lot for my bastion than what I'm supposed to do for my own business. You get where I'm going with that, guys. My bastion is too much on me in a way that I end up not managing to do whatever is gonna really build my future. Yes, my bastion can put the food on the table now, but my business will put a feast on my table. You get where I'm going with this. My bastion can pay for my accommodation now. Yes, my bastion can pay for the house I'm staying at, but my business will buy me mansion. It will buy me farmers. It will buy me plots. See where I'm going with this. So whatever spectacles I'm wearing are the ones which are gonna be able to make me see what is coming my way, what is blocking me, and all that. The other one, he says, what are you reading? Whatever you're giving to yourself, it will give back to you. Am I lying, readers? That is true. That is true. For example, if you are reading the business books, if ever you want to be a business-minded person and you're reading the business books, you'll end up being an expert on them. Whatever you give to yourself, whatever you give yourself to, will give it back to yourself. Most often, people who are filled with fear are people who have spent countless time listening to, watching, like you listening to watching, or like listening to negative things. You watching the radio, you listening to watching the TV, you listening to the negative news. Like everyone, whenever somebody comes here and say, you, 4cc is so difficult. It's not doable at all. And you know what? This business is very, very tough to do because their products are so expensive. Wara, wara, wara. Leader Vero likes to say wara, wara, wara. Yeah, so like you talking all those things. Sometimes someone who has been focused their attention and their minds on materials that inspires the greatness in them, the material that gives them hope about the world we live in, you will formulate a strategy that lines up with that hope. Isn't it? And like the person who's always listening to the negative things and the person who always is focused to the positive things, those people are not the same. And they acquire even the different things. And the manner in which they execute their work is totally different. It differs drastically. In fact, they will even produce completely different results. Why? Simply because of the material they are reading or of whatever they are listening to. Isn't it true, my leaders? If ever now always I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what, this 4cc of them, they keep on telling us about 5cc. Do they even know how 4cc is to make it? Do you know how difficult is 4cc? How can leader tell us to do 5cc? Does she even know how to do 4cc? You know, that is what I'm telling myself. That is the negativity I'm telling myself. But if the leader comes and they do 7cc alone, personal, can you see where's the difference there? The other leader is reading and strategizing positively. She's feeding her mind positively. And I'm sitting down my corner thinking of all these negative things, which are going to justify the reasons why I can't do it. Can we see where we're going with that, leaders? Can we change a little bit? Can we try to read some positive things? It's surrounding you. You are who you hang out with. My leaders, this one is just simple, simple, simple. If ever you want to be a doctor, accountant, or engineer, go to the university. Yeah, that is where they are. Like, that is the people you can surround yourself with. But if ever you want to become a millionaire or a successful networker or a successful business person, then you must find people who have done it. You must find people who've succeeded on it. Hence, we've got the upliners. Hence, we've got the mentors. Hence, we've got all these people up front there who are leading us because they've been there. So if you don't rub your shoulders with them, you're always going to have that mindset of, nah, I can't do this. This thing, they're just doing things we don't know. How did they make it? How? Go to them, ask them, how did you make it? Pride will never help you. But if ever I feel like I can't do something, now my leaders do know. I always phone them, I leader, now this one, I don't even know how to do it. Do it. Why do you have to be full of pride? But you don't even know how to press enter on the laptop. My leaders, I know that is a basic thing. However, I'm just giving an example. If I don't know how to press enter, I will ask somebody. I will phone Leader Wilbert. He's very good on these computers. He will have to show me how to do the enter on the computer. That is just a mere example, how you have to surround yourself. Remember, you must choose your circle wisely, my leaders. Whoever you hang around with, you're going to turn around to be that. Next slide, my leader. Next slide, leader. Now, this is the other pass. What is chasing you? And what are you chasing? What is that which is chasing you, my leaders? You know, when you're sitting, what is chasing you? That is the reason, that is your why. I could have put why in bolded big things. Your why, that is chasing you. It's like, you know, when we grow up, we grew up having, like, thinking that everything was possible. Do you know that? To us, everything was possible when we grew up. And I could build a house with the sand, us who grew up in the villages, and my house was going to be my mansion. In my mind, I've got my mansion. Why? Because to us, everything was possible. And what happened? Then we grew up. Then we started to develop this abantu bazothini syndrome. Like, whenever people are telling me that it's not possible, I agree with them. Then I started to limit my beliefs that I can do this. Yes, I can conquer this. Yes, I know I'm capable of that. Why? Because I'm listening to the naysayers, everything around me. They're going west, I'm going. They go east, I'm going. They north, south, I'm running all around. I don't even know where I'm going. That is where I started to limit my beliefs. Why? I forgot. I forgot that everyone is running. Hmm? We're running towards something, or we're running away from something. Every day in South Africa, ne? A gazelle, you know the gazelle, that bird, it will wake up. Hmm? It knows that it must just it must be the fastest lion, like it must rather get the fastest lion, or it must be the fastest as a lion, or it will be killed by the lion. You see, the wild animals, they know that the lion is coming. Huh? The springbok. Hey, the springbok, when it wakes up in the morning, it's like, yeah, today I've got two choices. Is it running very fast than this lion, or this lion will kill me? Mm? So what will this thing will be chasing, will be running for? It will be running for survival. And what will the lion be chasing? It will be chasing its prey. It will be chasing its food. So we always chasing something, or we always running from something. Something is chasing us, which is the lion chasing the springbok, and the lion is chasing the springbok. Why? Because it wants food. So when what is chasing you, and what are you chasing? Hmm? What are you chasing? What is your why, and what are your goals? It's the simple way of simplifying whatever I'm trying to say here. That is the simple way of simplifying it. My leaders, there's something we've always been running from. Like we're running from our poverty, we're running from sicknesses, we're running from generational curses, we're running from unemployment. Hey, there's a lot. There is a lot we are running from. Hmm? We are running from, I don't want to be my kids to be like me when they grow up. Are we running from, I don't want to stay in this tin house here? I don't know what are they, in this shack. Why? That is your why. My why is I want to move out of this. I'm running away from this situation. What are you chasing, my leaders? What is chasing you? What are you running away from? And what are you doing? What are you doing to get what you're chasing? What are you doing? Remember, you cannot just run for nothing. Imagine running. Have you ever seen me running? Imagine me running like so mad, like a Batman, running, but running just following the air. Hmm? Following the air. I don't even know where I'm going to. I've got a why, yes, why I'm running. Because there's something chasing me. There's poverty chasing me. But what am I running for? What am I chasing? I don't know if this makes sense. Are always running away from those things which I've mentioned. It can be a list, it can be a lot. And what are we chasing? We're all chasing success. Everyone wants their life to change. Everyone wants to be a successful person. Everyone wants time freedom. Everyone wants financial freedom. Unemployment, guys, we want to change that, guys. Like we're chasing all those things. We want our lives to change. Lately, the students will go to the universities, they go to school, passing over to universities, degrees and everything. Unemployment is huge out there. And then what are you going to say? Now I've got my master's. Now I've got my degree. Now I've got my what we call, leader T won't tell me. She only have got grade 10. I'm your leader. It doesn't matter whether I've got grade 10, but I've got a light which can lead you out of that cave you're walking in. I can lead you to be out of that darkness. Hmm? It doesn't matter. Leaders, please respect your upliners. Leaders, please respect your mentors. Leaders, Please respect the people who are trying to assist you. I might not be your upliner. I might not be your sponsor, but I might see something which might help you. Can we please change our mind? Can we have that positive, that eye to see? Can we clean our spectacles and remove that blue shades and that orange shades and get that clear view? Huh? Can we? Can we, my leaders? I mean, what is difficult about it? What is difficult about it? Hmm? What is there which is stopping us? Everything is on our table. The table is laid in front of us. The food is here for us to eat. And what are we doing about it? Are we just sitting there and waiting for the spoon to come and be like, even now, we even spoon feed it. We just have to chew. Do you want our leaders to come and chew for us now? Because I mean, they cooked, they dished up for us, they gave us the food, they put it in our mouth. What are we doing? What is left is for us to just chew and swallow. That is all is left. And what are we doing? Aren't we splitting it out to them? Aren't we splitting it out to Leader Gwen whenever she's talking to us? Hi, this Leader Gwen again. Hi, she's starting. You know this one, she talks too much. Hmm? Isn't it? Aren't we ignoring those messages when they send to us? Do you think we're doing them justice? Those people are successful. They don't need you. I'm telling you. They don't need you. They've already found what they were chasing. They've already found what they were chasing. They help you from what is chasing you. Are you willing to be helped? You willing to be pulled out of that mud? You busy like you very, very deep down there in the mud. They're trying to hold you and lift you up. Are you willing to? Are we willing to? Me included. Am I willing to? It's a big question I must ask myself today. Hmm? Imagine a leader pulls you until their hands get tired. Their hands get tired in a way that they're busy trying to pull us. But what we're doing, busy going down. Hmm? Imagine going uphill with a wheelbarrow full of sand, not even sand, concrete, but you must push it uphill. The more you try to push it, it rolls you back. The more you try to push it, imagine how our upliners are feeling, guys. Imagine, put yourself in their shoes. Can we change our mindset? Can we? Today, the only thing which we must just do from now is just to go and change our mindset. We must just change what we see. We must just change what we are reading. We must just change what we are surrounding ourselves with, or who are we surrounding ourselves with. Because if I know that I'm reading this book, which have got all these negative things, I will always network with those who can relate with me. Somebody who's bringing any positivity, I don't even want to see them. I don't even want to involve myself with those people. So whoever am I surrounding myself with, that people are the ones who are going to help me to catch that thing which I'm chasing and to help me to run faster from what is chasing me. Are we together, my leaders? Are we going to change? My leaders, yeah, it's fine, my leader. That other slide. How you do anything is how you do everything. Think about this. 80% is your mindset and strategy, while 20% is your skill. Yes, we need personal development. Imagine if I didn't do personal development, I wouldn't reach this book. Hey, Napel, I'm somebody who was not reading. Thanks to Forever. You know I love Forever. Hey, hey, Forever is the best. I'm telling you, me and the books. But today here I am coming to share with you, my leaders, what the skill, that 20%. Hmm? I'm coming with that 20%. Today I'm very proud with my 20%. What about my 80%? Hmm? You see that my ratio is not balanced. My 80% is still lacking, which is my mindset and my strategy. How I'm going to change, how I'm seeing things, how I'm thinking. If I can work on that 80% and master it, I'm telling you, this 20% of mine to apply it will be just like this. It's going to be just like, I don't know. So guys, we must work on getting your skills, but remember that 80% of achieving success will depend on your strategy, which is informed by your mindset, which is also determined by your thinking. I've just said that, isn't it? I've just said that. So my leaders, are we going to change? I mean, me included, because I'm also on this. On these people who are still wearing the blue glasses and the orange ones. I'm trying to clean my spectacles now. I want to have a clear view. I want, when my leader tells me that, leader, give me your volume map, I just send it like this. Leader Gwen knows when she asks me about my volume map, I say, I'll send it, leader. I never sent it. I sent it once and that was it. You know why? Because I didn't know what to volume. I didn't know. Why I didn't know? It's because I didn't know from what I have in my hands, how am I going to do my map? Leaders, be coachable. Listen to your leaders. Listen to your mentors. You are on this business for yourself, but not by yourself. When your mentor, your sponsor, your upliner is coming to you, they're trying to help you. They're not trying to come and mother you. Don't say, this ones, they think they are our mothers. They can't come and tell us whatever they want. They're not coming to mother us. No, they're coming to help us. Why? Because they see a potential on us. Somebody always said, whenever you see somebody coming time and again back to you, you must know that this person, there's something they see on you, you can see, which you can see. Hmm? You know, sometimes I'm sitting and I ask myself, Mara, why does Leader Gwen always, I'll give an example with Leader Gwen, because Leader Gwen, Leader Gwen is my grandma in the business, and Leader Gwen is somebody who always come back to me. Regardless of whatever excuses I give her, I'm telling you, this woman doesn't get tired. She will come, Leader, you know that you can do it. And I'm thinking like, man, Leader Gwen, what is she seeing on me? What is that which she sees on me, which I can't see? Hmm? Because now sometimes whatever she's telling me that, yeah, my leader, you know what, you can do this. I really can't see it. My mother, my torchbearer, she always say, leader, you know that you can do this. And I'm looking at him like, hey, when a leader, Lorraine, you don't know what you're talking about in my heart. Because my mindset tells me that, oops, sorry about that, my leaders. Because my mindset, it tells me that I can't. I can't. Now that is what I tell myself. I can't. So is it what you're telling yourself, my leaders? Is it what you're telling yourself? So yeah, it is actually what I've picked for us today. This thing actually, when I was reading this book, my leaders, to be honest, I got so emotional. I didn't know what to think. I don't know if this guy was seeing me. Why did he decide to come with this book? Did he read my mind, or what was happening? Because when our coach, because now I told you I don't read. I don't like to read, guys. Not that I don't like, it's just that my mindset is so difficult. I always tell myself, I reading the book, I don't have time. Hmm? You see where I'm going with that? So I found somebody also who can help me to read the book. So I joined the book club, guys, and that helped me a lot. It helped me big time. It helped me a lot. Like in a way that I'm like, wow, is it me doing this? Is this me doing this? I've never thought that I will do this. Not even in a single day. Not even in a single day. But because at least I managed to set my mind to what that, I'm a little bit consistent on it. So if I can increase this 80%, these percentages to my jar to lift up, my gauge to lift up to 80, because now the 20% is sorted, hey? So if I can just lift that 80% part, then I'll be okay. My leaders, April is coming. Are you leveling up? What are you chasing? Which level are you chasing on the marketing plan? Are you leveling up? Or are you going to always be there clapping for others like me? It's good to clap for others. It motivates you. But when are others are going to clap for you? Have you ever felt the stage, guys? I know that I've been on the stage like, okay, last year I went for my other pin for my 4 CCs. But remember, it's no longer recognized. We must work towards our 5 CCs. But have you ever stepped on that stage, guys, and look at the audience? Hey, the feeling, you feel like you owns the world. The feeling is so good. You feel like you are a president coming to address people. Even if you just pass by to just get your pin, guys, it feels so good. Don't you want to be there? Don't you want to be there? Guys, now I want to be on that stage, like go in, out, out, out. How are others doing it? How are they doing it? There's no magic here. We can all do it. There is no magic. We can all do it. The only thing we have to do is to set our minds. A fit mindset. A fit mindset. I'm telling you, so powerful than any negativity which anyone, any naysayers can come and do. That's the fit mindset for you. I'm telling you. My leaders, all I can say to you is thank you. Thank you for waking up this morning, my leaders. Thank you for coming and listening to me. Let's go and implement. Can we just go and implement, my leaders? Can we go and set